Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Dukes will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wake Forest's offense will go to work first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, dude. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was
speeding down the left side. The 20. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Demon Deeks.
Man, you want to make a statement early in a game. Your first offensive possession, you go 75 yards for the touchdown. Their opponent right now is literally in shock and awe. They're in disbelief. They don't even know what hit them.
7, James Madison, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So James Madison's offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys locked.
He's going to take a shot right away. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. DB's right up on the receivers. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Wake. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more but they get him on the ground at the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
To the air, it's Evans. Makes the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Reeder. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. It's Reeder. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. trying to get the corner. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Dukes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands. And, man, he showed you the speed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That's reeled in. It's Mays. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this is...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Got room to work. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, James Madison. Great job by the back on the option.
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only one defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down, he's gone. And that's what you just saw on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Evans. Release to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Reeder. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. The sure hands. It's Reeder.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The play-action fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Mays. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mays. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to keep it in the air. Complete in the middle. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll run it on first and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll try to pound their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. Trying to pound it in. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Love. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. This quarterback part of their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, going to the air. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Dukes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Demon Deacons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
2nd down coming up.
Wants to throw again. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, James Madison. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continuing to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Louisville. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive with a pass. The throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Gonna sling it on second down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Hunt is on its way. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Love. Dumps it to the back. That's caught. It's Smith. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pfeiffer. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too...
Deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Love. Finds his man, it's Reader. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Dukes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot. You
immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking left. And the timing just a hair off. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it. 4th and very, very long. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to return it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll park it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Love. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now on the option. Now the pitch. He has the first and still on his feet. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. The Dukes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Dukes.
Out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
35. Wake Forest, 17.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. What a grab with one hand. Flying out to the left. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. Trying to get it in. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Here we go. He wants to throw it. Back's looking for the goal line. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Wake Forest, 24.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back to pass, it's Love. Using the quick game. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Reeder. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting 1st downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Dukes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Trying to get the edge on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On the option. There he goes. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds. The Dukes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. Smashes through the tackle. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had him. Basically the length of the... Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense.
Man, that's a bad fumble. I mean, you're going to give the ball to your situation. All I'm trying to do is run clock, hold on to that thing. To fumble in that situation and just breathe hope. You gave him life, and that's what you don't want to do. You just want to run that clock.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Grabs it in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it on the run. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and goal.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown. Touchdown, Wake! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal.
42.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of
got it in stride inside the 20. Timeout is called with just a single second left. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Back to throw, it's Love. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.